What's up, losers? Today I'm going to read and react to a couple of posts on the Am I the Asshole subreddit. I always enjoy watching pointless drama unfold, judging people, and believing dubious stories without evidence. So this should be fun. Grab yourself a snack or a drink if you're that way inclined. And let's get into it. The first post is by Queen Joyful and it is titled, Am I the Asshole for getting mad at my boyfriend for using the cheese grater on his feet?
I'm on mobile, so sorry for formatting. This is my main account and I'm new to Reddit. My 29 female boyfriend, 31 male, and I have lived together for 6 months. I work from home but he goes into work every day. Last week, one day, I went to use the downstairs bathroom when I was grabbing a snack. I usually use the upstairs master because my office is upstairs. I happened to notice the cheese grater sitting in the tub and a small amount of white powder next to it. I thought it was weird but was distracted by a work project. So I grabbed the grater and threw it into the sink, then went about my day. I did dishes later and cleaned it. Fast forward to today, I went grocery shopping and got some toilet paper, and was putting some under the sink in the downstairs bathroom. And to my surprise, the cheese grater was in the tub along with the same white powder next to it. By this time I'm thinking something is up. And since it's only my boyfriend and I here, I text him and ask him if he has been putting the cheese grater in the tub. Here is the convo. Me: Hey, I found the cheese grater in the tub. Do you know what that's about? Him: Yeah, I use it on my feet but I always wash it well. But I've been too tired to wash it lately. Note: he has been working 10 hours of overtime a week for the last 2 weeks. Me: Lol, are you really using it on your feet? We use that for the food we eat. Him: Yeah, but I wash it with hydrogen peroxide and water. Then again with antibacterial soap. I just forgot to clean it. Me: Can you not do that? I'm disgusted that you've been doing this and I didn't know. He then calls me and tells me it's no big deal. He is 31 years old and has been using the cheese grater on his feet for over a decade. And has never gotten sick. I tell him that's disgusting and he needs to stop. Here is where I might be the asshole. He did ask me for a foot bath and a good quality foot scrubber for Christmas. But I got him the other stuff on his list instead. A Nintendo Switch, he has 2 young boys, a robe, and a car cleaning kit. All on his list. It's just all I could afford. When he told me he was bummed I didn't get him the foot care. I said maybe next year. Then he asked if he could use my foot scrubber, which I thought was a gross habit, and said no. So he says because I didn't get him that gift, and then denied to share my foot scrubber. I am the asshole. I say buy one for yourself. But you're the asshole for using a kitchen utensil to shave off your skin. So, am I the asshole?
Okay, what? There's so much wrong here that I don't even know where to begin. This is like something out of a horror movie. Imagine finding out that you've been getting your grated cheese with a side of feet for 6 months. Yikes. And the guy, he's been at it for 10 years. A real veteran of the game. Lol, what a weird flex. But like seriously, I don't even let anyone take a lick of my ice cream. Or drink from the same water bottle as me. It wouldn't matter how well he cleaned it. To find out that this dude was exposing me to his foot scrapings without my knowledge or consent. Let's just say that we might have a homicide on our hands. Also, the guy clearly knows he was doing something wrong. Because otherwise why would he have been so fastidious in cleaning it and putting it back before OP could notice? If I were OP I would be kicking this guy's ass to the curb faster than you can say mozzarella. I would also be taking a long hard look at my toothbrushes, bowls, plates, and cutlery for anything else that he might have got his grubby little hands or feet on. Yuck. As a final note, what kind of silly ass excuse is not getting the foot scrubber for Christmas? At 31 years old you can't expect to get all of your basic hygiene needs delivered to you on Christmas. Like, maybe if you need a foot scrubber, you should go and buy one. What clownery. SMH. This next post is from the user passive at 5744. And it is titled, "Am I the asshole for lashing out at my husband for using a picture of my son as his phone's home screen wallpaper?" How intriguing. Let's get into it.
I got married to my husband 4 months ago. I have a 5-year-old son from my previous marriage and my husband adores him. We were out at the diner last night, and I asked my husband for his phone to check payment options for our meal. I unlocked the screen and saw my son's pic set as the home screen wallpaper. I asked my husband how long it's been there and he said 2 months. I got upset and pointed out that it was not wise of him to use a pic of my son as his home screen wallpaper for strangers to see. He said pretty much, almost no one touches his phone, so I shouldn't worry about my son's pic seen by strangers. I told him they don't have to touch his phone to see his iPhone home screen. He said I should relax because it's not like he posted it on social media. And besides that, he only used my son's pic as his home screen wallpaper to be able to look at him all the time, because he misses him when he's at work. I demanded he remove it, but he said no. I insisted and an argument ensued to the point where I got up, paid my part of the bill, then walked out of the restaurant. He decided to stay at a hotel because he was overwhelmed and texted me about how deeply I hurt him, and told me he removed the picture entirely from his phone if that would make me happy. Then went on to say I overreacted and, by the looks of it, he's expecting an apology from me after what happened. Was I the asshole or was he?
Well, that was completely bizarre. If you ever worry that you might be out of touch, just remember that people like this exist. Like, what does she think is going to happen if people see a picture of her son on some guy's phone? News flash, lady. Nobody cares. Child predators aren't creeping up in the shadows to take a picture of this presumably innocent photograph. She managed to turn something completely normal and wholesome into whatever the hell this post is. Like, calm down, lady. It's going to be okay. This is probably the kind of mother that plans to breastfeed her son until he goes to college, haha. What's most striking to me about the whole thing is not that she thinks this is inappropriate, but that she seems totally sure that she is the normal one, and expects the comments to validate her wacky viewpoint. If I were the guy, I would be running for the hills, to be honest. You don't need this. Dude, find someone a little less crazy. For your own sake. The final post I'm going to look at today is by user Queen of Wands 19 and it is titled, "Am I the asshole for refusing to give in to a Disney adult?" Wow, I haven't even read the post yet and I'm already exhausted. Well, here we go.
Am I the asshole for refusing to give in to a Disney adult? My niece just turned 5 and we got her a Magic Mixie. My sister, Elsa, has a strict Disney toy-only policy, and literally gives us lists of acceptable Disney-only toys. But that's not what my niece wanted. She's been obsessed with getting a Magic Mixie since her friend got one. My brother-in-law doesn't care, and gets her other stuff all the time. I texted him and he said it was okay to not stick to the list, since the grandparents got her stuff that wasn't Disney-related. He said he wants niece to branch out more and to ignore the list. Elsa is a Disney adult. Everything has to be Disney-related. Before my niece was born, Elsa sent out a Facebook post and a family-wide email that anything without a Disney character on it, toys, clothes, bedding, furniture, anything, would get thrown out. Not donated, thrown out. We've never actually sent my niece a gift at all, because we knew Elsa would throw it away. Disney is her aesthetic, and she'll throw things away in front of the people who gift them to her if they're not plastered with cartoon characters. At her birthday party, niece opened the Magic Mixie and went bananas. Elsa didn't say anything other than a neutral "how cute," and then moved on to something else. After the party was over, Elsa went apeshit and said it's my fault she has to throw her kid's toy away. Apparently she and brother-in-law got into a big fight when she tried to throw it out during the party. She also tried to give it to several of the parents at the party. The moms from her mom group called her insensitive that she'd try to get rid of a toy her kid was so excited about, and asked if she was going to do that with their gifts. My mom called me later and said I was a huge asshole for not sticking to what Elsa wanted and making her anxious about the presents. Because I guess after the party, her mom group friends got pissed at her when they found out she throws gifts away. So she and niece are uninvited from a lot of spring activities. Am I the asshole for not giving in to a Disney adult and getting the kid the toy they actually wanted?
Ha ha ha, wow, okay, that's actually deranged. I'm not one to tell adults that they can't be interested in children's media. But being so obsessed with cartoon characters that you would throw away your kid's toy is embarrassing. It's obvious that Elsa doesn't care about her daughter for her own sake. She just views her as a cute little accessory. She probably only had kids so she could justify continuing to cling onto her childhood obsession with Disney. Sending out mass emails with lists of approved gifts is also hilariously controlling and entitled. Like, if I received an email like that, you best believe she wouldn't be getting anything from me. It was kind of satisfying to hear about the other moms excluding Elsa. Because she totally deserves it. But ultimately it all ends up hurting her daughter most of all. There are few things in the world worse than bad parents, and as funny as this example might be for the outside observer, being treated like a glorified stuffed toy, and ostracized from her friends because of her mother's antics, is no doubt going to be a miserable time for OP's niece. She's in a truly unenviable situation, and I wish her all the best. And on that rather gloomy note, I think I'll wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Otherwise I'll come and use your kitchen appliances on my feet, haha. Anyway, catch you later.